do they lay flat? This is one of the questions that I get regularly, so I want to just show you exactly what they do, and then you can decide for yourself, all right? If I open this thing up and I press down, this is kind of what you're gonna get, all right? I would say the big one is not a problem. I made sure to actually leave a pretty big gap in this area so that I could kind of solve that problem for people, because it's really only that first area that creates that issue, and this part is totally fine. I'll try and, that's basically what you're getting. It will go very flat for anyone that is trying to use the large one, all right? That is the large Everember planner in the hard copy. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and go with the small, all right? So if we open this up, you can see the small is going to have the weakest, or the most trouble, but if I just press down on that, that is fairly flat, and that's in the middle of the book, all right? Right there. Again, I have made these only 100 pages thick so that I could try and avoid some of that issue that people have with a thick, it doesn't lay flat kind of issue. But if we go to like page 55 and I just put a little bit of pressure here, you can see that's going pretty flat. I think that should be just fine for anybody. If you can't overcome that small issue, then you're probably going to have other issues in general. So maybe you need to just be okay with that. But this is kind of what you're dealing with. So yes, there is going to be a little bit of that bulbousness in the small soft cover. So maybe that just means you need to go with the hardcover small. Maybe, we'll see. This is the large, and this shouldn't be an issue at all just because it is so big. But you can see that's what it's doing right now, right? So it's got that little bit of that definitely bulb right there. So if you're someone that's going to be an issue for, then definitely be aware of that. But with just a little bit of pressure, this gets solved. And you're pretty good. I mean, yes, it's still actually bulbing up, all right? It's popping up a little bit. So just something to be aware of. If that's gonna be an issue for you, then definitely do not get this. But I think personally, like if you just press that down, you're probably fine. And this book is only $7. It's linked in the bio, it's pinned in the comments. This extra large 33-day content creator planner is only $7. So the small version of the soft cover is only $6. I've priced these extremely affordable for everybody. And then this is the last one, the small hardcover. The hardcovers definitely, to me, do a much better job of getting flat with a little bit of pressure right there. You're good to go. So they definitely seem to do however they did that binding different makes a pretty big difference there. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. So that's me personally. Obviously, you've got a little bit of that going on, but just one little slide down and you're good to go. Okay, so we can certainly overcome problems. If this is the kind of problem that you can't overcome, then that's probably the end of the game for you. You're going to have too many other things are going to stop you, all right? So I'm doing my best to make these affordable and accessible. They ship from Amazon. They're super fast. Like, I could not believe how fast these got to me and just like everything that's going on with them. So if you want them, again, they're linked in the bio. They're pinned in the comments. I'm trying to get these out to as many people as possible because these systems help me, and I believe they will help more people. So let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.